So moving on from savings, Barobi, if you can go into a bit more about the FIRE ideology and what that means in its essence, because I wasn't familiar with it either before the conversation I had with you guys yesterday. So just like give us an outline.
So what FIRE is, like it stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. So it's
I thought it
basically,
Pentagon.
bro, I'm leaving, bro. This is it.
That's just Okay.
So anyway, so that's what it stands for, and it's basically a movement where people, they just like they're very intentional with the amount of money that they save because they want to reach a position in their life where they no longer have to depend on, say, the government paying you retirement like benefits, or having to keep working for the rest of their lives. So basically the way the way the people think is that, oh, because I am saving so much money, I get to be financially free. So that's what financial independence mean, where you basically are set. You're basically set, and you don't. And it's not like, oh, hey, like you have to be a filthy millionaire, or you have to have like millions of dollars invested, and you have to be like a business tycoon. It just basically means that you don't have to worry about putting food on the table.
Okay.
And
Cool.
so recently, it's been getting a lot of attention because as we know, like millennials are basically the worst in terms of the amount of money that we earn and the amount of money that we save. Like if you look at America or if most countries, the cost of education is rising like exponentially. It has increased in the last in like between generations. So people are taking on more debt. People are, consumerism is also a big thing where, like media just constantly keeps making you want things that you didn't even need, like know you wanted, right? And so credit card debts, education debts, things like that, right? And these just all add up. And at the end of the day, like millennials and like us, so for instance, Gen Z, like we'll find ourselves working for a lot longer than we thought we would. Even if you retire from like your actual job, you'd still have to go out and find a job because you're paying out so much in interest. You have to pay out debt, things like that, right? So with FIRE, you basically, the goal is that you don't have any debt, or if you have debt, it's good debt in the sense that it's not exponentially increases or it's debt as a result of investments, right? Where there is a collateral that you can just, if you can't pay the loan back, you just give the property off. So that's the thing. So it encourages good debt. It discourages, poor decision-making choices. It makes you more intentional about the things you spend money on. And as a result of these very conscious actions, you reach a path where you're free, where you can, divert more of your time to doing things you love, spending time with your family, taking that trip across like the world that you never thought you could do, right? So things like that, pretty much.
So on a like, ball.
So